Hey guys, it's Espresso here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you'd like to create this lovely fudge using only buttermilk and sugar, well, stay tuned. Before I get into the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please give my video a thumbs up. I would also just like to put a disclaimer out there before you try the recipe. Please watch the full video, because let me say, when I usually do my recipe, I usually only I only measure with my eyes. But today I wanted to put in, like, I wanted to use like actual measurements. So yes guys, this is the fudge and it looks so yummy. It's so soft, it's so yeah guys, it's like mouth melting. So the first step when it comes to doing fudge, right here I have two different pots. When people, or let me say, when I do my fudge, I do not like using this type of pot, because this pot is the type of pot that will burn your food quickly, and with fudge we don't need a pot that will burn our fudge quickly, otherwise it will come out like a, is it tamaleki, something like that, to come out like a toffee. So the type of pot that we use is this one here. This one, it doesn't burn your food quickly, if I can say. This one is very, yeah man, this type of pots you must avoid. This type of pots, this type of pans, avoid at all costs, because you will be disappointed. The second step when it comes to making fudge, it's the temperature. When I do my fudge, I'm gonna turn on my stove, right? And what I like to do when I'm doing my fudge, since I'm gonna use this plate, oven. And yeah, so now that we are done stirring, we are gonna take another bowl, and then we are just gonna take this mixture and then we just put like half of it in the bowl, just half of it. This is my half, I'm estimating. You can estimate, it doesn't really have to be precisely half. You can just estimate, like, okay, you know, just estimate. So this is how it's supposed to look like, two mixtures separated. Where it gets more interesting, you turn your temperature to 6, or let me say your highest temperature. If you are using a gas stove, please don't turn it to your maximum, because you are going to burn your fudge. It will turn black. But that's why when I'm doing fudge, I always recommend people, I always recommend people to use like a stove plate stove. What do you call this type of stove? I don't know, stove plate oven, whatever you call it. So yeah, I turned my temperature high. Now it's at 6, and as you guys can see by the mixture, now it's like making a lot of, or let me say, it's making a little noise now, like it's starting to boil. So yes guys, now this is where you have to look at your mixture, because it will this is when it will start getting sticky and all of that. So yes guys, if I'm going to estimate, I'm going to go on my timer again. Let your mixture boil for, so after 20 minutes it should have this light color. I just took it off the stove because it was burning. Because when it starts to burn, there has to be like this, if you guys can see, there's that little brown, you know, the color will start to change. I'm gonna put it back on the stove and it's going to burn, right? And it should have like a very, very smooth consistency. So yes guys, we are just gonna keep on stirring, and then we're gonna add in the second mixture. You only add in the second mixture when you see the light color. So now that I added my mixture, I'm gonna stir everything together. And we let it boil again. Now I'm stirring everything again. Guys, now that we're in the process of the fudge and all that, please make sure like you perhaps have maybe just a little bit of milk, but don't let it be too little, because we are going to use it at the end. You guys will see. But just have like just a little bit, you know, just have like maybe like half a glass. Okay, that's not half, but maybe a quarter, or just to be on the safe side, have a half glass of milk. Okay. So after 3 minutes of my mixture boiling, I'm just gonna give it a small stir. And then what I'm going to do now, which is very, very important, I'm going to change my stove temperature back to 4, so that now it will cook properly. And yes guys, so now I'm restarting my timer. So now I'm going to let you guys know how long did I boil this on the, how long did I boil this mixture on medium heat. So now it will just be boiling and boiling and boiling. And always make sure that you stir. You must always stir consistently, because now that we changed the temperature to 4, this is when it starts to get like thick, and we don't want our base to be very brown, because that will completely change the color of our fudge, and we don't want to eat like a very, very black fudge knowing that we didn't add in anything. And what I'm trying to say is that if we put in something black like coffee, or maybe even chocolate chips, or I don't know, but you know, usually they will give you a reason to be like, okay, this is why my fudge is brown. But now you must always stir, my dear. Like, you need to stir, like you have to stir the whole time. And now that we're on this stage, don't use a whisk, rather use like just something with a flat base, or just something you are comfortable with working with. Don't use a whisk, because the whisk will scratch the brown base, and that will turn the color of the fudge immediately. So rather use this, that will not scratch the pot. Can you see now it's becoming smooth, and you know, and this is after like a minute, or a minute 40 seconds, no, 50 seconds. So I'm talking like this because I have a timer right in front of me, you guys can see, so I'm definitely keeping record of what I'm saying. So you have to stir it and stir it. You have to keep and keep and keep and keep on stirring it, otherwise my dear, you're gonna eat tamaleki, and we are not trying to get tamaleki here, we're trying to get fudge. Okay, now I basically did that for like 5 minutes on, like on the dot. So what we are gonna do now to test if the fudge is ready to fudge, we are going to move it on another stove. We're gonna move it onto another stove. Now you can actually take a spoon, and then you just maybe wait for it like for like 30 seconds, or I don't know, you can put it in the fridge if you're not patient. And then if it's like cold, and then you know that it's not ready, because it's sticky. It has to give that it shouldn't be like, you know, this chocolate sweet. So then back to the pot. looking for. I mean, there's gloss, but there isn't that much of glossing, so I'm just gonna put it back on my oven. You have to make use of your milk, so I'm just gonna put in like a little bit, like that amount, so that the milk helps it to like become loose. So I'm just gonna do that. Ooh, the pot is so hot, guys. Like, look at that. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this recipe, give my video a thumbs up, and if you guys also tried the recipe, also just comment down like what you thought of the recipe when you tried it. Did it work? Did it not work? You know, I would really like feedback. That would really, you know, I would appreciate that. So yes, guys, this is the fudge. Really yummy. It's so soft. It's everything, and I know that it's very soft because when I squeeze it, excuse my nails, it's like Look at that. It's like really soft. It's so nice. So delicious, really. Honestly, this is amazing. But yes, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. See you in the next one. Bye.